Hi folks, we're on to Vocabulary Lesson 10. This week, your root word is loc or lock, which comes from the Latin verb loci, which means to talk. And it is my opinion that these are probably your 4 hardest words for this year, simply because these 4 words are not familiar. They're not words that you would normally use. The first one is circumlocution. So if you break this word down, notice you have circum, like circle, loc, which is to talk. So circumlocution, and it's a noun. And it simply means somebody that talks completely around a subject and never gets to the point. So they talk around the subject, don't get to the point. The second one is elocution, which is the art of effective public speaking. And that's one of your goals and one of your target standards that you have to do before you get to be a senior is being effective with your public speaking. And probably when you get into college you'll have to take a public speaking course, is because that is something that people are to strive for. If you think of President Obama, he's a pretty solid public speaker. He is displays elocution, you could say, because he can get up in front of a group and deliver an effective public speech. Colloquial is everyday conversation. It's an adjective and it describes a type of speech. So I think of the way you guys come into class and you're chit-chatting back and forth and throwing words around and talking in slang and so forth. That's colloquial language. If you write a friendly letter, a friendly email, that's colloquial language. Now when you write an academic paper for school or you write a letter of request to the school board, you do not use colloquial language. You'd use more of a formal language in that situation. So colloquial is everyday language. The last word is loquacious. And this one, blah 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 blah. Loquacious is simply just talking too much. So these 4 words, they're difficult not in their meaning, but they're difficult in their spelling and the fact that you normally use them in everyday colloquial language. So again, our root word is loc or loc. It comes from the Latin verb loci, which means to talk. You have circumlocution, the use of an unnecessarily large number of words to express an idea or to avoid stating a position or opinion directly. Then you have elocution, which is the art of effective public speaking. You have colloquial, which is conversation or informal style of talk. And then you have loquacious, which is apt to talk too much, being very talkative. Okay, you're going to combine these with your para words from last week. We had para, which meant beside, beyond, outside, or associated with. Our 4 words from last week was paradigm, a clear, typical example showing how to do something. You had paradox, a statement that seemed to go against common sense but was still true. A person or thing with qualities that seemed to be opposite. Then there was paragon, which is a model of excellence or perfection. And parameter, a physical quality whose value determines the characteristics or behavior of a system. A characteristic element, a limit, or a boundary. Okay, so you're going to take these 4 words, you're going to apply them or drop them into 8 new sentences. Make sure you're looking at context and meaning and make sure they're matching up so that your vocabulary word actually fits the meaning of that sentence or the context of that sentence. And then of course you're going to match the root words and the definitions for the words, just on recall. So we're going right along with this semester. You're doing a great job. I'll check your notes on Monday and I'll see you next week. Bye.